Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Bazzle Spot, the wonderful Battle Spot series where I play with wonderful teams, colourful teams, and try and win with them. There you go. How about that for an introduction? So, there we go. So here's my lovely team. We've been using it last week, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been enjoying playing with it. We are basically going to press some buttons and hopefully win some games. That's the plan, isn't it? So yeah, we've started to climb the ladder a little bit now. Been a bit more successful with this team. Again, enjoying it does help. Getting the old brain used to making some plays as well does help because I haven't really played Pokemon properly for a bit of a while. Over Christmas and New Year and everything. But this guy has got a pretty high rating, over 1,700, and he's got a rain team. The thing that maybe worries me a little bit though is the Goodra, because it's possibly got Sap Sipper and I can't put it to sleep. I've got to lead here Raichu Butterfree because I need to get the Tailwind up to help with the Golduck. But then he's got two Steel types, so Tapu Lele doesn't really enjoy this too much. Incineroar, well, would be nice for the Magnezone, but otherwise, don't know. Dhelmise, is this the battle that Dhelmise does something? You know what? I'm gonna take Dhelmise, and I do think we need something to hit the Goodra, obviously. So I'm gonna go with the Tapu Lele, even though he's got two Steel types. The Tapu Lele is gonna come with us, basically. So, I don't know, he's got options with what he can lead. Maybe he'll lead Metagross, Tapu Lele, maybe he'll lead Golduck and Pelipper. If he does lead with Metagross and Tapu Lele, then I obviously won't be able to fake anything out. Raichu wouldn't really be too useful there. But unless his Metagross is, Jolly Max Speed, I should be putting it to sleep. But then maybe he could protect, I don't know, just, blah blah. We'll see. So, hello, Mr/Mrs. Okay, Pelipper Golduck, fair enough. And what I'm going to do here is, I want the Tailwind. So, I'm going to fake something out. I'm going to fake out the Pelipper because I don't want him to get a Tailwind up. And if he does, for whatever reason, bring in the Tapu Lele, I can still fake it out because it's in the air, basically. So, I'm going to go for a fake out into the Pelipper. And I'm going to go for a Tailwind. This does mean that, hopefully the Golduck will protect here, expecting my fake out onto it. But if the Golduck doesn't protect, it can potentially one-shot my Raichu, or it'll bring my Butterfree down to its Sash. In Tailwind, depending on how his Golduck is trained, his Golduck should still be faster than my Butterfree as well, so I do need to take that into account. But either my Butterfree is going to have its Sash intact this turn, or I'm going to still have Raichu. So he actually... Okay, well, I didn't expect that. It actually brings the Pelipper out to Goodra. So that does tell me that it does have Sap Sipper, and he does protect the Golduck. Fantastic. So he's playing a bit cautiously there, which is fair enough. We'll see if it's gooey now, won't we? Yeah, no gooey there. So, interesting turn of events. So, Raichu is faster than Golduck. I can Encore it, and I can't just Sleep Powder into that Goodra. So I am going to Encore the Golduck, and do I switch out? Because the switch is quite obvious too, though. No, the switch I don't think is that obvious. I'm going to put Tapu Lele in. I'm just thinking, Butterfree is frail enough, he could easily just go for a Sludge Bomb into it. And he actually withdraws his Golduck as well, so he's making some nice moves. Yeah, that's put me in a bit of a sticky situation. That was a good play by him. if I'd left my Butterfree in there, because I was really tempted to go for the Encore and Sleep Powder onto the Golduck slot, and I really should have done now. So we'll see if he really called this turn. No, he goes for a Thunderbolt. So unless he gets the Paralysis, I should be alright here. And of course he gets the Paralysis. Right then. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to Shattered Psyche the Goodra now. That is quite frustrating. That is very frustrating. And what have I got in the back? DHELMISE and Butterfree. I've got nothing for the Magnezone ever. I've got nothing for the Magnezone. I'm going to stay in and just try and Moonblast the Goodra. Tapu Lily is Scarfed, so it might still be faster than Magnezone, even though it is Paralyzed. And a combination of Shattered Psyche in Psychic Terrain and Moonblast, I think, should knock out the Goodra, even though it might be Assault Vested. So we'll see, won't we? I mean, I'm kind of expecting his Magnezone just to go for a Flash Cannon into the Tapu Lele. Oh, it's going to be close, actually. Oh, and we get fully paralyzed. Of course we do. So we were faster still. And a Moonblast, if it didn't knock out the Goodra, it could have got a special attack drop. That's kind of frustrating now. Alright then. Well, what do we do now then? What do we do now? Well, I think we can put Butterfree back in. And I don't think it really matters what attack Goodra goes for here, so Encore isn't really going to do anything to it. How do we do the thing? Ah, there we go, that's it. Okay, so this is the last turn of Tailwind then. Magnezone could very easily protect here. I'm going to go for a Psychic into the Goodra. And I'm going to Bug Buzz into the Goodra as well, hoping that this takes it out. I don't think it will, but the Magnezone might protect, and I feel like I do need to just start making some plays. No, it's not protecting the Magnezone. A special defense drop might knock it out with the Bug Buzz, but no, I'm not seeing it happening. Oh, it's close. That is close. What a frustrating game. So he does double into the Butterfree. Yeah, I could have knocked out the not knocked out. I could have put the Magnezone to sleep there, and yeah, considering how much of a problem it was, maybe I should have done. Okay, so we have got DHELMISE, but it's not going to want to take a Hurricane from that Pelipper or really too many attacks from anything else. So this has been a really frustrating game. I mean, yeah, Magnezone was a problem for us, but I am kicking myself for not Sleep Powdering and Encoring on the same turn on that Golduck, because then the Magnezone would have come in and gone to sleep straight away. The Thunderbolt Paralysis onto the Tapu Lele was very annoying. Maybe even more annoying was the full Paralysis the next turn when I was Moonblasting into the Goodra too. So I have been unlucky in this game, but that's how it goes, isn't it? You know, I can't really complain about that too much. I don't even know what I'm doing now. Just press some buttons. Doesn't really matter what I'm doing, to be honest, does it? Goodra, just go down to that Thunderbolt. I was thinking about bulldozing, but didn't really want to bulldoze my own Raichu. Rain is going to end here, so we're going to put his Pelipper in. Oh, I actually went for a Power Whip there, so I did time out that turn, but maybe that is better, because a Phantom Force would have, I don't know, would have been very predictable the next turn, I suppose. Did a decent chunk of damage actually too, so the Magnezone is not invested too much into anything. Pelipper is bound to have a Focus Sash on it too. DHELMISE will survive a Hurricane from here though. So maybe I need to hope that I get a Paralysis and Full Paralysis here. And this turn I'll go for a Phantom Force into the Magnezone. I do think the game is over, but let's play it out. So he's taking his time. He's having a bit of a think. So he probably does have a Focus Sash on the Pelipper there. Yeah. But if Raichu sticks around, we'll be able to knock it out. Oh, well, there's a Paralysis. Can we get a full Paralysis? No, we can't. So I do need Raichu to stick around here. Which it doesn't. Okay. And a Flash Cannon into the DHELMISE. Which does do a chunk and a special defense drop. Not that it really matters, but it's just the cherry on top, isn't it? Really, just the final kick in the nether regions. Oh well. So yeah, it is what it is. We've already run through everything that happened in this game. You know, it's been a frustrating game. It's just one of those games that you want to forget and move on from, I suppose, isn't it? You know, like I know I probably could have played a couple of turns of it differently. Most notably when I didn't Sleep Powder into the Golduck as well, and when I didn't Sleep Powder the Magnezone. I suppose that was a little bit. I was chancing myself a little bit there. Maybe I thought a Bug Buzz and Psychic might, one of them could critical hit and knock out the thingy. But it doesn't matter, it is what it is. The worst thing that happened really was the full paralysis and the Thunderbolt paralysis in general, really, on my Scarf Tapu Lily. But, oh well, let's not waste any more time with this, and let's carry on and hopefully get some points back. And yeah, let's win this next one. Let's make sure we win it. So, who are we going to get? Ominous black screen. Here we go then. Yep, off we go. Let's continue. It always seems to be that you get, the luck against you when you're playing against someone that's got a higher rating. It always seems to be that way. It's been that way, like in the almost 30 games that I've done on Battlesport. Here we go. This guy's got a slightly higher rating as well. Let's see how unlucky we can be against it. No. Okay, so all right, this is a team that has been going around a little bit. I'm pretty sure. Again, I think DHELMISE could be all right here. This is yeah, okay, I think I know what's going on here. Speed swap for Pheromosa with Belly Drum, Snorlax, isn't it? That is what's going on here. The Tapu Fini is the problem though, so I don't think I want to go with Butterfree here. I do think I want to go with Raichu though. Raichu and maybe I do want Butterfree for the Tailwind. Like I was thinking Raichu Incineroar, but then like you could just sort of high jump kick my Incineroar, couldn't he? And I wouldn't be able to do anything to stop that. I think I will go with Butterfree, just because I think Tailwind is actually going to be quite important here. I do want Incineroar, and I am going to take DHELMISE again. I think almost every time I've taken DHELMISE, I've lost. That's good, isn't it? So So come on then, let's see what we can do here. I can kind of see his strategy with speed swap and belly drum. The Tapu Fini I do need to watch out for though, just because it can stop my sleep powders, and this could turn nasty quite quickly. I'm expecting a Pheromosa lead. Oh, okay, maybe not then. Okay, don't mind this too much. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Because I've got options here. I could bring in the Tapu Lele and Shattered Psyche, the Arcanine, to knock it out. I could also bring in Tapu Lele for the Raichu and put one of them to sleep. But you know what? I think I prefer knocking something out to putting something to sleep. So I'm going to hope he lets me do this. Shattered Psyche the Arcanine, and I didn't bring my Tapu Lele, did I? Okay, well, what? Okay, I've just lost my mind, I think. Well, okay, we've got 10 seconds to form a new plan. Great. Alright then, let's go for a Shattered Psyche into the Arcanine, and Tailwind, I guess. Okay, so we just withdraw the Tapu Fini, probably into something that can take an electric attack, yeah. This unfortunately isn't going to knock out the Arcanine unless we get a critical hit. But yeah, I just completely blanked on not bringing Tapu Lele. Alright then, so this is going to do a decent chunk. Yeah, it's probably got the Citrus Berry as well, looking at how... Okay, maybe not, looking at how bulky that is. This is also a Z move, as you can see. Is it the fire one? Inferno, yeah, Inferno Overdrive. Okay, so he's because he's using the Z move, this is bound to be into the Raichu. I don't think he'd do this into the, yeah, I don't think it'd be a bit of a waste really to do it into the Butterfree, I think. So yeah, Raichu's gone there, which means his Tapu Fini has, I suppose, got a bit of a better time going on, but I don't know. Like this terrain is awkward now because I can't put anything to sleep. Butterfree is almost useless. Incineroar, DHELMISE. I don't know if that Arcanine is Flare Blitz or special, physical or special, because it used its Z move. I'm gonna guess that it's physical actually, which means DHELMISE really doesn't want to come in on this. So I think I've got to bring in the Incineroar, unfortunately, and Incineroar is gonna have to take a Scald. So I mean, the Arcanine could very easily switch into the Tapu Fini as well to recycle the Intimidate. We have got Tailwind up too, so I'm actually going to go for a Swords Dance. Let's make some plays, Barry. We're going to go for a Swords Dance. We're going to bring in DHELMISE, because even though DHELMISE is very slow, we have got Tailwind up, and it'll probably be faster than the Gastrodon. So Incineroar should be able to take a Scald here. And I'm kind of thinking the Arcanine's going to switch into the Tapu Fini. This is a very easy switch for Tapu Fini here. It resists everything that I can do. If he'll do that or not, don't know, we'll see. Well, Butterfree switches, but it is the fastest thing on the field right now. Arcanine does switch it. Okay, so good. And here's the Tapu Fini. Right then, so we got this turn. And unfortunately, you are going to have to take a Scald here, Incineroar. And yeah, there we go. And it doesn't do a KO, unfortunately. Okay then, so my +2 Darkest Lariat can knock out the Gastrodon, but he can easily switch the Tapu Fini into the Arcanine for the Intimidate, and to stop my possibly predicted Grass move there too. So I'm actually going to Darkest Lariat the Tapu Fini. Or am I gonna... I could just protect here. Why don't I just protect? I'll protect. And I will power whip the Gastrodon. It could be the Gastrodon that he switches into the Arcanine. No, it is the Tapu Fini coming into the Arcanine. Okay, so I'm actually calling him his moves right here. But if I can actually make something happen is the other question, really. So I suppose I didn't need to protect the Incineroar there, but as long as... Oh, it's got a Rindo Berry. So I did need to protect the Incineroar there. Okay, that does a lot of damage, actually. I mean, of course it would. I mean, it's times 4 effective move. But, oh, what did we have? Okay, so we've got Butterfree in the back. Okay, I can still go for a Darkest Lariat into the Arcanine. I'm only at +1 now. And I have to go for a Power Whip into the Gastrodon. Shaky accuracy, but it has to be done. So hopefully, I mean, this is the last turn of Tailwind, isn't it? Hopefully, we can try and pull something through with this. Power Whip. Yes, it hits. Nice one. So, because we did get rid of the Arcanine, what is he going to have that can threaten this DHELMISE now? So, yeah, good. Right. I'm happy because the the Misty Terrain stays there, and his Tapu Fini has got to come in now. It can't switch out, and the Misty Terrain is going to end soon, and I've got Butterfree in the back, so I can start potentially putting things to sleep. Snorlax might have Crunch. Tapu Fini could have Ice Beam. You never know. Let's have a look at the status. Okay, yeah, so this is the last turn of Misty Terrain. Attack. Are we at -1? Thought we Swords Danced. Are we really at -1? Oh, I'm looking at DHELMISE. Whoops. Okay, so Snorlax. Well, it could just belly drum me, couldn't it? To be honest. Tapu Fini. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna label it. I want to protect actually, but it's too late now. It's just these berries are nasty. Yeah, we're actually gonna knock ourselves out to that. But like I was saying, this is the last turn of the Mystic Terrain, and Muddy Water's not going to do anything to us, but the accuracy drops are the thing, aren't they? I was thinking about potentially protecting the Incineroar as well, but that's a decent chunk of damage. But oh, it's only a Citrus Berry. It's only a Citrus Berry. It's only a Citrus Berry. Okay. I did think, looking at the damage my +1 Life Orb Flare Blitz did to that Snorlax, I was thinking maybe that is actually thick fat. And because he hasn't got one of them big 50% berries, it's not gluttony. So that kind of makes sense. Now, we've seen the Tapu Fini use Muddy Water. Snorlax, I suppose, do sometimes have Rock Slide on them. But this Tapu Fini can't really do anything to DHELMISE. So I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder on the Snorlax here. And do I want to Power Whip, or do I want to maybe play a little bit safer and go for an Anchor Shot onto the Tapu Fini? I think I need to get the damage. I think I need the Power Whip. I'm at -1. Anchor Shot will probably be like a 4-hit KO or something. If I pull this game through, I am going to be a happy bunny. DHELMISE might do it, though. I'm thinking this Tapu Fini might be choice locked into this as well. Okay, good. We hit the Power Whip. And that does a decent chunk of damage, too. Maybe even in Anchor Shot range. Okay, so I'm going to Sleep Powder the Tapu Fini. And Oh, power whip. No, maybe not in anchor shot range. Power whip. 180 double because it's super effective. Yeah. Anchor shot. It's power 80, isn't it? Go to 120. Phantom Force might knock it out. I'm actually gonna go for the anchor shot here. So we do hit the sleep powder. I do suspect this Tapu Fini might be choiced, so, but it's so close to being knocked out too, so that's why I'm targeting it. And then hopefully these two can deal with the Snorlax. Finally, we get to see the anchor shot animation as well, which doesn't actually knock the Tapu Fini out, but it does put it in Bug Buzz range, which is good. So now I can Bug Buzz the Tapu Fini and not going to power up, but just going to anchor shot, just to be safe, anchor shot the Snorlax. Yeah, no protect coming out, or no attempted protect coming out. So Tapu Fini has gone. And are you actually going to do something, DHELMISE? Are you going to win us this game? DHELMISE is faster than the Snorlax as well. Snorlax does wake up, does go for a rock slide. Oh dear. Oh dear. If it's got crunch, then it's not good. I mean, that rock slide didn't do much damage. I mean, it's got belly drum. It's got a normal attack, surely. It's got rock slide. Does it have protect? Don't think so. Does it have crunch? Maybe. Would a crunch knock out DHELMISE? I'm not sure it would. I'm just wondering, do I have to go for like a power whip? Or will 2 anchor shots do it? And I'm going to go for 2 anchor shots. I think I can survive this next attack. Come on, DHELMISE. You can do this. You can win us a game. Oh, it's just rock slide. Yes. Nice one. We've actually done this. We've actually clawed our way back through. DHELMISE, you wonderful piece of seaweed. You've actually done this for us. Yes. I'm really happy about that one. Especially after how the first game went in this episode as well. So, for you, DHELMISE, you lovely, lovely, lovely thing. Thank you for watching this, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and share. Obviously that does help out a great deal if you do those things for me. So thank you very much, everyone, and goodbye for now.